Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's special Memorial Day Kerbal Space Program live stream. It's not particularly special because it's Memorial Day and I'm playing Kerbal Space Program. It's more of Kerbal won my poll, and so I'm playing Kerbal. It's always a fun little game to play, even though I'm absolutely terrible at it and have very little idea of how to actually succeed at this game. I hope that you all had a good weekend. For those of you here in the U.S., a reasonable long weekend of remembrance and the like. I know it can be a tough holiday for some people. I mean, for me, it wasn't difficult because of the holiday. I had kind of a rough few days. I'm working on packing so I can move and all this kind of stuff. So it's been a little bit rough, unfortunately. But either way, I'm excited to be here, as always. Today, my goal is to get an airplane that flies and not crash. At least not too much. So see, I made a plane. It's called Danny's plane. It's a quality plane. See, it's got wheels and everything. See, look, and I figured out how to get a radial intake on it. I still don't understand how I could get an inline intake on this thing. It doesn't make any sense. But essentially, I want to go and I want to head to the Arctic. With my plane here, so I'm pretty excited for it, but we'll see. How big of a move? It's big just in the sense of I'm moving all my crap, but I'm not moving far. Essentially, it's a pretty short move, and mostly just to save money on what's it called, on rent, and plus I'm moving in with my girlfriend and everything, so it's nice in that sense. All right, here we go. So this part's kind of interesting. It works. Yeah, things have been going pretty well overall. Oh no! Oh no! I crashed. I tried, okay? But yeah, I mean, we've been at least reasonably serious in the relationship for quite a while. So, yeah. It's one of these mutually beneficial things that just sort of makes sense for both of us right now. Now the problem is I don't know why I keep crashing. Makes sense. Pitch, that makes sense. Roll, that makes sense. Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't live in the best city for dating, so it's kind of unfortunate. But I think I got lucky with the woman I'm with, so I'm very excited. Hey, look, it's Eag. Hey, Eag. Good to see you. It's been a little while. Hope that all is well for you and that you had at least a reasonable weekend. This just looks odd, but whatevs. Oh no. Overcorrect. Like, it's really awkward trying to steer this thing, okay? Just calm down. Just calm down, people. See, my tail fin just looks weird. But I hope that everything's been going well for you as well, Rev. And that you had at least a fairly decent weekend. Oh, jeez. Why do I have to be going so fast? This doesn't make sense. I'm very confused. Let me see. I'll try it the other way and see if that works. Because everything seems backwards on this. It's very strange. Okay, whatever. We're going back to the hangar. We gotta fix this. The problem is I don't know what's actually wrong with this. I mean, it would be nice if my wheels were in a different spot, but... I mean, my lift is a little bit far back. My wheels are in a good spot. I mean, where else am I going to put a tail other than on the tail? The problem is this doesn't let me put it on straight. You see, it won't let me put it in the exact center. I'm sure there's a reason for that. There we go. Much better. But yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing well. Do you have any fun plans for the... what is it called, for the week? I personally do not. Other than just getting work done and whatnot. I'm gonna have my tail fin effect pitch. I'm gonna see what happens if I don't deploy it. See if that still affects yaw. So here, let's do this. Okay. So that's a very interesting question, Eag. It is definitely science-y, and you need to think about the physics involved with whatever it is that you're building. And like you can see with my plane here, I'm having a lot of trouble getting it to fly. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I don't know. I mean, for me personally, like I enjoy the science and technical aspects for this game, but if you're somebody who doesn't particularly enjoy that type of thing, then it may not be your particular cup of tea. I just know, like, for me personally, I really enjoy the fact that this game does that. I know a decent number of people who don't do that, though. Who don't like it. But I just think it's kind of cool, and you get like a more distinct sense of accomplishment, if that makes any sense. Because then it's like, you know, you overcame the odds and you really did the thing that you needed to do and all that kind of stuff. Four tail fins? That doesn't make any sense, Rev. Aw, my poor plane. So sad. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, we can say that I stopped now. Really? We just randomly blow up? I guess that was the wheels. That was insane. Can't add more tail fins for no reason, Rev. That don't make sense. But that's what I'm weirded out by, you know? Like, I don't understand why this isn't flying correctly. So, I'll give you an example, EAG. Let me see if they have the pedia. That's the mission flag. Here we go, this thing. So, like, here they talk all about, like, the different forces involved in how to modify your ships and how to build them and all that kind of stuff. And the thing is, these are all, like, actual terms that are used in building not only rockets, but the planes and all this kind of stuff. This is, like, actual info that is genuinely used and all this kind of thing. So it's a little bit odd. It's a little bit unusual in that way. But at the same time, it's pretty cool. And yeah, like, this is the crazy, all this crazy stuff that you're able to do. You know, talking about the center of lift and where it has to be relative to your center of gravity, and not to mention that as you go and get your who is that? Somebody did a thing. Is that Shamies? No, Shamies. Good name, and thank you for the follow. It's a Michael Bay movie. But yeah, there is an awful lot going on with it. And in this case, for example, here the yellow ball is my center of gravity. The blue ball behind it is the center of thrust. And essentially what I need to do is I have to make sure that my center of thrust is behind the center of gravity. But what's gradually going to happen is as we are moving, then I'm going to be losing losing fuel, right? So one thing even that this game has you do is, if you notice here, as you decrease the amount of fuel you have, you move your center of gravity, and you always want to make sure that your center of gravity is in front of your center of lift so that you can fly. But that's the weird thing, is, like, I understand all of this, it makes sense to me, but I can't get it to work, and I have no idea why. it doesn't make any sense. It's really weird. And it's frustrating. So that's essentially what I've been doing lately when I've been playing this. I don't know if there's a way to rotate things. There we go. So see, this doesn't work very well. Because the wheels are in front. I need the wheels to be behind the center of gravity. See if that helps. 'Cause I'm still behind the center of gravity. It looks like the wheels are backwards, but I don't know. Oh, hosting. Sorry. The mass, I don't know. I would have to look. Uh-oh, my butt's dragging. Just a little bit. I can take a look at what the mass is. But essentially, the problem I'm having is that I just can't take off. It's very sad. Maybe it's because I don't have a big enough engine. I don't know. Ouch! Pain in the face. The center of gravity is the middle of... Right, sorry. Yes, the center of mass, not the center of gravity. I don't know. I know that there's a way to get the... What's it called? Isn't there a way to get, like, the overall information on your stuff? I know there is somewhere. I don't remember what it is, though. Where is it? There we go. 8.3 tons? That's insane. But yeah, there you go. Center of gravity. It is it. Yes, yes. And see, I've been studying physics too. I fail so hard. But yeah, that's why I've been trying to just figure this out, and it's tough. Is there a way I can square this? Uh-oh. There we go. It's very strange. So the lift... Ah. I don't know where lift rating is. Let me see what these guys have. I got the AVR8 winglet, so we can go and take a look here. Where's my AVR8? AVR8. Doesn't say what the lift is, or the lift rating. I'm missing a ladder. I can't transmit science. RMB for more info. Oops, wrong button. See, this is what I mean. It's very complicated stuff. RMB. Well, yeah, that's... Ah! Oops, wrong button. And I don't even see where all of my... That was weird. I didn't mean to do that. Why don't I have my part list? This piece of junk. Hey, look, it's matter. So this is Kerbal Space Program matter. Richt. Oh, does that mean Shamies is German? I approve of that. Oh, RMB, right mouse button. Gotcha. That's the one. Not that. So see, I got this set for pitch because it's the winglet, which makes sense. Just like I've got the tail set for yaw because that's what it's doing. I've got the elevator set for roll, and then I've got the front wheel set to steer. And that's what I mean. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. My intake, I guess I'll open it, because why not? Extra info panel. Let's see. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so we go over here and then do this. There we go. Ooh, actuator speed, fun. I mean, it's just a generalized control surface. But it's not bad. Hey, look, it's Retro Zero. So the main wings I've got are... Ah! Oops. I hope I put them back on right. I did not. There we go. I don't remember what I've got. It's not letting me click. You piece of junk. I think I used the swept wings. So relative wing area is 1.37, so not quite. I mean, the main wings have substantially more, obviously, of lifting surface. But then what can I use for actuators instead? Can't use the little one. Structural, I can't use wings. That's big. Okay. So I just need more area here. So what do I have? I've got regular swept wings with 1.37, so then I could have 2.26. And 2.26 times 2 is 4.5-ish. So if I replace them with this, then I would have 4.5. And then I could replace these with 2 of these instead. And then instead of the 0.65, I would, or instead of 0.5, I would have 0.65. Should be another one. Ugh, that's not very much. I think, do I have 2 fuselages? I can get rid of one of my fuselages. I don't think I need that much fuel. So here, let's do this. Let's think about this. Let's science the crap out of this. Ah! Oh, come on. Why did it copy this whole thing? I didn't want to do that. I could just use a structural fuselage instead. Because if I use the fuel fuselage, that's 2.25 versus if I just use a structural fuselage. Where my structure at? Oh, 0.1. It's nothing. So here, let's do this. But now we need my center of mass. Lift and everything. Okay. Get rid of that. I do still need this. It didn't put 2 on here, did it? Okay. This is true. You can apply science to pretty much everything. God, I'm still at 6 tons. Good lord. Good job, Rev, sciencing the Hot Pocket. I can still replace my winglets with something with a better surface area. I can get the 0.65. I think that might be the best way to do this. Nice. Okay, 6.16, that's not bad. Okay. So now we're at 0.65 times 3, which is 1.8. Just over 1.8. Almost 2. It's 1.95. And then with my swept wings, I'm at 1.37 times 2. Ah, boo. We're close. We're close. I don't want to have to rebuild all this, but I think I need the larger swept wings pretty desperately here. God, those things are huge. But they probably weigh a lot more. Oh, I don't have my ailerons or anything. Those wings are so ugly. Let me grab my elevons. These things are just goofy. Ugh. Okay. No. 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 I still need wheels. Okay, now I need to rotate my stupid wheels. I'm sure that there's an easier way to actually place these properly. Oof. Press C. Oh, thank you. I need that. Hey, it's Marathon. Hey, Marathon. Hey, TH. Good to see you both. We're very excitedly trying to get this plane into the air. Oh, that's so much easier now. Okay. Yes, the elevens have lift as well. I mean, a little bit. So that's good. Well, let's see if this thing flies. If it doesn't, we're okay because we're in science-only mode. We're not in, like, the fancy full government mode. I'm not cool like that. Alright, here we go. So who was it? I think it was EAG who was asking about all the science and physics aspects to this game. You can see that it gets pretty crazy. For sure. Armageddon! We're flying! Wahoo! Up. Come on now. Come on. So I'm trying to get up to the North Pole, essentially. Up to the Arctic. Incidentally, no idea how to land it, so this will be fun. This will be a new experience for all involved. When did I become a pilot? I became a pilot like back in high school. It's been a while. Yeah, thanks very much. What is it? Shamies? I don't parler français. No fair. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've flown. And what I did, we didn't worry nearly as much about all the technical aspects of the what's it called? Getting I believe I'm flying the right direction. I need to go a little bit off here. Whoops. So a little bit more this way. Okay, calm down. It's difficult to turn properly in this game. Like the way that you're supposed to turn. Not to mention the controls are ridiculously sensitive. Ah! Pull up! "30 minutes of flight time? That's not bad for one tank. For those who missed it, I initially was trying to get 2 fuel tanks on this, but unfortunately it doesn't work too well. Calm down now. Calm down! Okay, calm down. What? No, I have a rudder. My tail fin is my rudder. See, it controls yaw. And then I've got my little elevons for my roll. Down to 35. Oh, that makes sense. Pull up, pull up! You need to head north. Well, that's good to know. Thanks for translating, Mirthwin. Is that decal mixed? Decal mixed? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. Ah! Why am I wobbly? Stop being wobbly! Oh geez, I'm gonna crash into a mountain. This is not the ideal situation. This is not ideal at all. What does this say? How does the precise mode help? Doesn't really seem to be doing a whole lot, unfortunately. Anti-normal. Whoa, no, pull up, pull up! This is very stressful. Right, I have a feeling that's all it is. It's just because of the fact that I'm on 4X. But still, it's freaking me out. But what is this? Microsoft Flight Simulator? I'm not sitting here to actually fly across the Atlantic. I have a cousin who does that. Like he plays flight sims religiously, practically, and like I don't know how he does it, but like he literally does real time like New York to London type of stuff. I'm like I can't imagine doing that. Like just sitting at my computer for 8-9 hours straight, just flying this digital plane. It's crazy. Rev's being mean to me, though. It's very rude. I'm gonna up my altitude a little bit here, or try to. Okay, well now we know where I stall out. So for those curious, this this plane type, this weird bump thing that's on the back, is an air intake for the jet engine. So without adequate atmosphere, the engine can't actually function, unfortunately. So I have to make certain that I remain in a place that has a reasonable amount of air. So this type of plane can't climb too high unless it has multiple stages, where one of them uses an engine that has its own oxidizer. Because like in this case, the liquid fuel that I have requires external oxidizers. It's pretty crazy. Not to mention that when the air gets too thin, then you lose lift as well, which is not fun. I just want to get to the Arctic. That's all I care about. Wait, Mirthwin, your dad does what? With the RC airplanes? So like the RC airplanes where they're like 4 feet long, the really crazy huge ones? Those things are intense. I've only ever seen them. I've never even tried to fly one. I'd rather fly an actual plane. Seems safer to me. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it up reasonably well. I think this is pretty good. Need to go a little bit more over. So if y'all are curious, this is how planes turn. They actually bend a little bit like this and go. They don't try to go like fwa, 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 fwa. It doesn't work well. Oh, he plays the simulators. Gotcha. Does TH play? Does she play the simulators with him? Because yeah, like I said, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea personally. Well into thousands, good lord. I mean, that said, I'm sitting here with like all my board games. Speaking of which, for those of you who don't know, I'm getting ready to move in not too long. I had mentioned it earlier today in the stream, but yeah, essentially I'm getting ready to move, and so I'm going crazy packing all my stuff. That's what I did most of this weekend. So I'm just like, ah. Wait a minute. No, you piece of junk. This is not what I wanted. The way that the flight paths are done is kind of odd in this. There we go, that's what we want. So see, now this is my flight path here. This blue line. Like seriously, the amount of effort that goes into this game's physics is absolutely insane. It's pretty ridiculous. Couple grand worth of cardboard. He keeps purchasing more planes. Ah! Yeah, I'm just I'm only moving like across the city essentially. I mentioned it earlier. I don't know who all was here, but like I'm moving in with my girlfriend. So like we're both going to be able to save at least some money. So it's kind of nice. But it's so ridiculous. Over this weekend I actually finished most of my packing even though I'm not moving for another few weeks. Technically. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Shamies. Hey, it's the Arctic! We have arrived. Well, sort of. We can see the Arctic. Now the question is, can I land here? That's going to be the tough part. Because this is the first time I've flown a plane in this game, much less trying to land said plane safely. I figured that it would be relatively easy to land compared to some of the other locations, but still. Landing was never my strong suit when it came to flying. Just FYI. Okay, that's not what I want. There we go, that's what I want. And shift, right? Okay, there we go. So I don't want to stall out, but at the same time I don't want to hit the... I don't want to be going super fast on this. It's falling with style. That's pretty much where I'm at right now. So I have one of these slightly... It's not really an unusual tricycle, but I've got this tricycle plane, right? So ordinarily, the easiest planes to land are the ones that have the really tiny wheel on the back. Because the whole point is that you want to land nose up, ever so slightly. And in order to do that, at least relatively easily, you want to have your wheels, whatever wheels are in the farthest back, touch down first. So in my case, my wing wheels need to touch down first. So yeah. Everybody knows the falling with style quote. And I think on this you can actually reverse the engine too. So this is relatively helpful. It would be nice if there was like a button for this. That would be very nice. Because that's potentially helpful for landing. The nice thing is that the ice cap is very large. Oops, wrong button. So now I'm essentially falling with style. Because I literally do not have any thrust. There is a button for it. Oh, that's good. So help me, I will take science samples at the Arctic, and I will hopefully not die because of it. Hang on, Jedediah. Oh, to an action group. Okay, so you have to assign it. Gotcha. So I want to be going relatively slow, but not too slow. Part of the problem is that planes have this tendency to do what's called stalling, which basically means that they stop flying, and it's very bad. Okay, so there's my indicator light. I don't know exactly what this means, but I'm sure it's something important. My vertical speed. We got this. Oh, you're falling too fast. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I definitely don't want to be climbing, which is what I'm doing right now. Alright, guys, so help me, I will succeed at this. I will successfully land this plane. It's lit up, so it means the indicator light works. Stop climbing. I'm not trying to climb, I'm trying to fall. Okay, so see, now I'm falling too fast, which is fine for the time being. Going nose down. Oh, dang, you guys. I'm nervous. F5. Quick save! Hey, that works too! Hashtag saves coming. Alright, nice and easy, dropping it down. Nice and easy. I don't want to slow myself down a whole lot. The part of the problem is it's really difficult to see the contrast so that I know things are going to be okay, if that makes any sense. One of the nice things is that, I don't know if it's in this game, but normally when you land planes, they have indicator lights on the runway that you're supposed to see as certain colors depending on your angle that you're going to. Like if you're at the proper angle, then you see green lights, or you see, I believe it's 2 red, 2 green, if memory serves. No, stop climbing. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And then, like, if you're too shallow, then you'll see all green or all red or whatever it is. I don't remember offhand. That's what I said. I don't know if that's in this game, but that's how it is in real life. What is that weird black spot? Yeah, I didn't notice what my stall speed was on this. I should have taken a look when I was, what's it called, when I was taking off. Oh, dang. Oh, guys, I'm nervous. Oh, that's my shadow. That's what that is. Guys, I did it. Shah! Did you guys see that wicked slide I did? So wicked. Crew report. That's it. Only 1.5 science. Woof. It's like no science. Hey. Dooba 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 doo. Like, look at this guy. Tell me that is not adorable. Plant flag. Eh. That's right, I did a handbrake turn because I'm awesome. Take surface sample. That's a little bit better, I guess. EVA report. I mean, it doesn't seem like there was there's not much to do here. Derper derper der der derper der. Ah. Store experiments. Lights on. This is so cool. Can I not get back in? Okay. Yeah, basically, I got a 9 science snowball. I think I can just recover it. Oh my god, you guys. That freaked me out. I was so scared. It was so scared. I only got 20 science for that. That is so little science. That's basically no science, you guys. That upsets me. I need more science. Ooh, what's this? I guess I can go to the southern ice shelf rather than the northern ice shelf. I'm curious what this area is, though. It's like straight west. So many snowball experiments. I'm just saying, I'm down for snowball experiments. Oh, ew, come on, man. This is a family show, sir. This is a family show. We can't be talking about those types of things, no matter how hilarious it is. Alright, so we need to go west this time. I don't know if I'll actually go all the way with it. We'll see. Alright, let's roll. Official report of the yellow snow situation. Y'all are terrible. I hope you know that. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's day out. Ay, Dios mío. Oh, jeez! Did you guys see that wicked takeoff? So wicked. I guess I'm taking the long way to turn around, but still. I just want them wicked G-forces right now. That's what I'm about. Wahoo! Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. I can't say I'm familiar with that, Rev. I'm sorry. Oh wow, I'm flying really high. Make sure I'm flying in the right direction. I am not. Whoa, 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 whoa! Calm down there! I should probably take it off time warp while I'm trying to turn, huh? Johnny Othan! Thank you so much for hosting. That is true. Like, if the back part of my plane blows up, then it's not a problem with regard to the in terms of saying whether or not it was a successful flight. So that's good news. $270 degrees, also known as east. That's where I'm at. Maverick Tower? Where's Maverick Tower? Rev, you're talking nonsense. Nobody understands what you're talking about. I'm just trying to fly east. That's all I care about. Desert is in front. Oh, you mean this whole area? This is considered desert? Doesn't look like a desert. It looks like marshlands or something. There's a lot of potholes. I'm not a fan of that. Really? Doesn't look deserty. Very strange. I'm gonna head up to the more mountainous desert. Well, how am I supposed to remember that movie, Rev? The only part anybody cares about is the stupid volleyball scene, which I still don't understand. And also the whole what's it called? The whole danger zone thing. Yeah, 9 science for Sandball. I don't know if a sandball is better or worse than a snowball, but it's going to happen. And that's the problem I've been having lately with this game, is just sort of trying to figure out how best to get science. Because, you know, I've basically reached my limit on what I can get from the initial space missions I'm able to conduct. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just sort of doop-a-doop-a-doo, doo-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Hopefully I won't crash into these mountainous desert things. I'm kind of playing on hard mode here. Now, while I don't directly want to be going down right now, it's not bad. Both sounds like a racist. It does. It sounds very racist. Ugh. Reset. So here, I'm going to see if I can... I want to try to get in just off the coast here. Because this desert is very, very hilly. And that's not ideal for landing at all. FYI, I probably will not survive this. Or rather, my Kerbal probably will not survive this. But we're gonna try. Hey, it's Angry Wookie. It's been a while. Good to see you. So this game is about just random exploration, essentially. You have a big sandbox of being able to make airplanes and spaceships and all sorts of landing equipment and stuff. And the idea is that you are trying to explore space as well as the immediate world around you. And you do so by going out and collecting information about the surrounding area. It's literally collecting science as a resource. And you just sort of hang out and you get better equipment throughout the game. And as you get better and better equipment, you're able to go farther and farther. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not meant to be overly complicated. But it's fun. Killing green men in metal tubes. Oh, jeez. No! My Kerbal! Wait. Oh, dang. I thought that the cockpit was going to make it. Boo! Oh, so close. So close. But yeah, it's awesome to see you, Angry Wookie. It's been like way, way too long. Ugh. I'm so mad. So mad. But no, like the game is actually very, very impressive because you've got all sorts of craziness going on. You've got real-world physics involved. So, like, for example, with my plane here, if you notice, we've got the center of mass, we've got the center of lift, and the center of thrust. And the idea is that you have to balance out the mass of your vehicle with the capabilities of, I mean, in the case of planes, the capability of lift that you have and the thrust that the engine puts out. And it is based off of real world, like actual calculations and all this kind of thing. So just as like a last thing for me to show you guys, I'll launch like one of my little things that I've got here. So this is one of my rocket ships that I've got. It works reasonably well. And essentially I just designed this to go far into space, and it's a lot of fun. Whatever, I tried really hard, okay? But yeah, Angry Wookie, it's really fun. Break action group with the elevators. Good call. Good call. Here we go. flying off. So like I said, essentially you've got the regular airplanes that you can use, and then you have the rockets that you can use as well, just depending on what you want to do. And in this case, I've got a 2-stage rocket. It's got initial solid fuel, and then it's got liquid fuel afterwards. In this particular case, but it's fun. And like I said, basically the reason I'm doing this is because I got to get going in a little bit. Oh, I guess this is the one that I don't have the liquid fuel in. But yeah, see, you can just go straight up and you can just hang out in orbit. See, it even says you're in orbit. That said, one thing that you can do is you can actually, if you set this up properly, so if you notice I'm just going into this big parabolic arc, where I'm just going to be falling back down. Essentially, you can set this up such that your, what is it, apoapsis? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've taken classes on this stuff. You can set it up in such a way that you actually go into orbit around the planet, and you can literally be in an actual orbit for it. You're also able to go to the Mun, which is obviously the equivalent of the moon. And then, of course, there's a bunch of other planets that you can visit. There's asteroids out here that you can send ships out to. And you can go out and out and out, farther and farther into the solar system. Like, it's pretty awesome. It's really, really cool. It's a lot of fun. Oh, geez, now I'm falling. So now all my stuff is going to blow up. And I'm going to die. So that's Kerbal Space Program. That's pretty much the size of it. I don't know why I didn't save my other one. That's weird. It's very strange. Because I had like a whole bunch of other stuff. I had one that was like an initial liquid fuel, and then it was a solid fuel, and it was just like... It was crazy. It was a lot of fun. Kerbin to Duna flight without time warp? Oh, jeez. It's a game about... It's not about killing green men, okay? I was just demonstrating what happens when you go up into the parabolic arc, okay? God. Y'all are mean. Y'all are mean. I don't approve. Don't save. I don't kill all the little green men. I don't do it. It's rude and inappropriate. There's this. So here, I'm going to save this. Danny's plane. See, I saved Danny's plane. Post a screenshot? Yeah, of course. That's fine with me. Like I said, I'm just about to get going. I guess here, just for fun, I'll make a multi-stage rocket so you guys can see it. Just so that you can see what it looks like, essentially. So what we'll do, we'll start with our little command pod. And then we will have... what do we have below that? We'll have a couple of things. So we'll have the thumper. Actually, here, let's do this first. We need a coupler. So we need a coupler, and then we'll have the thumper. Actually, one thing I forgot as well is we need a heat shield. Also a parachute. And I'll have some additional parachutes as well. Now, where is my heat shield? Heat shield. So decoupler for the thumper. And then down here, let's see, actually, let's do it like this. We need our fuel tanks. Get one nice big one. And then down here, we will have an additional coupler. And then let me think. What's the best way to do this? We'll do it with these guys. I'm gonna do 4 of these. Guess the coupler is unnecessary now. Alright. And then let me grab some winglets. Remember, kids, there's no way that this can end badly. Okay, so there's 1, step 2, 3, and step 4. Awesome. Good Lord. Can I explain Danny's plane? Of course I can. What is this? I want to see this screenshot real quick. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Oh, at some point I'll be able to do that. Wow. 64 days, that's insane. Sh-sh-show! I probably should have added more fuel, but whatevs. So the nice thing for what I'm doing right now is that I waited on the solid fuel because I have a lot more solid fuel until I'm higher up in the atmosphere. So since the atmosphere is a little bit thinner, it means I have slightly less drag so I can get farther up. Just a little bit. I'm not going to kill any little green men. Calm down. Alright. And now, decouple. So see, once again, I'm just going into this nice big parabolic arc. But that's mostly just because I didn't steer at all. I didn't change anything. Ooh, pretty. In my other like big capsule that I made, I had like all of this different science stuff, and then I even had a like a tertiary engine so that I could slow myself down, essentially. It was pretty fun. It was a launch sequence that I made in what, like 2 seconds or something. It's yeah. I think this is probably going to crash and burn though. Just FYI. I've got my heat shield, which is good, but it's not going to slow me down enough for the parachutes to work. Hey, maybe it will. Hashtag not killing little green men. Well, what? Oh, look at that. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at that awesome soft landing. Ha ha ha. That's awesome. That is amazing. I love it. I'm going to keep that experiment, even though it does me no good. I'm going to cut my parachutes, except for my main, just so I can fall a little bit faster. Right? I did the bare minimum! Let's go on an EVA. Because why not? I'm gonna get a surface sample. You guys, I got 9 science for like digging up a bunch of dirt. This is so ridiculous. Hey, look, I got some more science. I genuinely was not expecting that to do anything for me. So that's exciting. Ah! Ah! Oh, jeez. Did you see me get possessed there for a second? That was pretty cool, right? Ugh. I need to go back inside. This game is ridiculous. Ah, I fell! Help! Okay, I'm done. This is ridiculous. I got 31 science from that! Oh no, I got 11 science. 31 is my total. I was about to say, that is ridiculous. But still, I got 11 science for basically just going, like, slightly outside of the immediate area. Go me. Ugh. Whatever, Rev. It's because I'm so amazing at building spaceships. And airplanes are hard. Spaceships are easy. So don't even go there. I'm just curious about something. Alright, guys. This is for all of Kerbal kind. Because this won't end badly. It's just gonna use up all the fuel like immediately. That's all that's gonna happen. But it's gonna be cool. Alright, and after this I gotta get going. No, I don't need that mini. There, 3 is plenty. More than 3 is ridiculous. This is true, there's more forces involved. But in this case, it's just going to be awesome because I have like 7 engines. Whoa! I'm surprised my G-forces aren't higher. This is ridiculous. All of my engines. Oh yeah, I know. Mostly I just wanted to see how fast I could go. Who's funding it? Obviously the government. Dang, look at how far out I'm going. It's a Kickstarter. Yeah, this was a Kickstarter game originally. Look at how far out I'm going, though. This is crazy. It's so crazy, you guys. Shoo. Look at me and my massive parabola. Taxes, bro. Why are you posting pictures of food, Martha, when you know what that does to me? That's very rude. Crew report. Aww. Hooray! Alright, time to fall. What is that? Untitled spacecraft debris. Well, that's a shame. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get on the Kickstarter, because part of the Kickstarter, I believe, included the expansion, and so I don't have the expansion for this game, which would be kind of fun. But you know, whatevs. We deal. Oh dang! Yeah, it's a really fun, kooky little game, though. I really like it. As you can see, I'm not overly good at it, but it's a lot of fun. All right, this might end poorly. Maybe. What is that? Hopefully I slow down a good amount. All the random debris that I leave by. Yay! We did it! Y'all see how awesome I am. But yeah, that's pretty much Kerbal Space Program. I'll go into the, what's it called? I'll go into the science area so that you all can see how it works. And again, I'm playing on the mode where you don't worry about money, which is just more fun for me. But they do have a mode where you have to keep track of the money that you're spending, and you have to, you have the government going on and all that kind of stuff. Look at that! 1.5 science. Hooray! So this is the R&D thing, and so see, we essentially have a tech tree. So yeah, the idea is that as you go farther along, then you get better and better stuff of all different sorts, so that you can build bigger and better rockets, or you can gather more science, go farther, faster, all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. It's just a lot of fun, crazy, weird little game. I really enjoy it. I've had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, it's a fairly surprising amount of depth. I was really surprised when I first started playing it, just in the context of how much you can do in this game and how involved it is, essentially. But like, for example, the admin building, you only use it if you're playing on the other game type, essentially. Since I'm not playing on that, then it doesn't really matter for me. But you can see, I'll show you the title screen real quick, and then I'm going to get going here. But skill points for effective killing. Ha ha ha. So funny. So see, you've got the science, career, and sandbox. So the sandbox is fun because it just gives you everything straight off the bat. So you can just go and do whatever you want, essentially. The science is the one that I'm playing, which is where you're just gathering the science to get the new technologies. And you don't worry about reputation of your astronauts or funds from the government. But then career is like the real mode. And that's where you have to make sure that you've got the correct amount of funds that you can do. You've got reputation for your pilots. And you can also do contracts, which is a way of getting It's a way of getting additional money and a few other things. So it's really cool. It's a really, really neat, very deep game. And that's why I said, like, I was really surprised by how intense it is. But it's a lot of fun. It's a really, really cool little game. And I've always had a blast with it the relatively few times that I've played it. But there you go. I actually got this as part of like the Humble Monthly a couple of months ago. I'd been wanting it for quite a while, and thankfully it was on the Humble Monthly, so I was able to pick it up super cheap. But either way, like I said, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was great having so many people. It was great to see some old faces again, Eag and Angry Wookie. Shamies, it was great to have you along and helping me out since I kind of failed. And that picture that you did was freaking amazing. I'm hoping that I'll be able to travel bigger and better and stronger, faster, etc. relatively soon. But Marathon TH, great to see you as always. Same to you, Rev. You know, it's always great to see all of you guys. Thanks so much for chatting with me. You guys know that it's always a fun time with you. I will be back on Saturday. Like I said, I am in the process of moving, so I'm not 100% certain about how everything's going to play out. So do keep an eye on my Facebook and my Twitter, particularly about this coming Saturday. And then in a few weeks, I'm actually going to be moving all my stuff, so I won't be streaming. And that's going to be the 23rd, whichever one it is. But either way, take care. Great having you all. Had a super awesome fun time streaming today. Hope that you all have a great rest of your evening and a good week. Bye-bye.